Oh, 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 BTFO'd. BTFO. It's clear that you're just a nonce, mate. You keep dodging the questions if you really are one with, oh, Cloud Chaser XD, and now you just struck down Cobra's exposed video on you so you can diddle kitties in peace without people knowing. Brainlet. Ah, Destiny. Or sorry, I should say just Destiny, because, you know, I'm sure the actual Destiny, you know, as shady as his reputation is online, you know, a lot of people don't really, you know, like him or care for him. I'm sure he doesn't want to be associated with this kind of stuff. I mean, he's had his own child-related incidents to deal with. Oof. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RFC After Hours. This is the first day of February, so happy February, boys. Can we get an F in the chat for Tipster? His music, apparently, the school shooter music was just blasting through his house, and his wife didn't approve. So I'm not sure what's up with her. I mean, that's the one music I would love to blast through my house. It's just, you know, the school shooter theme. But I guess she didn't. I guess she's not down with it. I don't know. But that's right. We got Bo Blacks in here. Tipster, the #1 source of YouTube drama. Although I shouldn't say that because I'm currently in Keem's good books right now. Apparently, we'll get into that later, actually. But yeah. No. We got an action-packed show for you guys tonight. I've got the chat loaded up on YouTube. I just got back from the coffee shop. I've been working there all day and stuff, so a little discombobulated, but no. We have a lot to cover tonight on the RFC After Hours. This is gonna be fun. All right, let me see. Boblox is saying in the chat, I bet he didn't give them $20. I don't know. By the way, I just found out that Cobra's video is legit just Destiny's first ever exposed video made. Well, I guess I'm next. I'm number 2, boys. I'm number 2. Actually, let's go ahead and see how mine's doing, because I set it to post 3 in this afternoon, I think. Let me see how well it's doing, because I haven't been able to check. Oof, Destiny. Already, we've got 200 views. By the way, don't mind the age thing. Actually, that's my submission tip for Boblox's video that I sent to him, because I did a video on his channel. We'll be going over that again later. But already, we almost amount to 300 views. Oof. Actually, the tweet, if you look at it on my Twitter account. Here, let me find my Twitter account here. Let's see, /AugieRFC. Which recently hit 500 followers, by the way. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and check out my my Twitter account when I tweeted the video out. Oh, I think that's the best reception on a video tweet ever. And I even got the link wrong. The link on this tweet actually attaches to this stream. Oh, man. This is not going too well. All right, my YouTube thing is all screwed up here. Yeah, we're dual broadcasting to YouTube right now. Most people use Twitch, but if you don't like Twitch, we're broadcasting on YouTube right now, so you can head on over there. But yeah, all right, enough of that pre-show stuff. It's time to get into it. So let's talk about Just Destiny, our man, Just Destiny. So basically, Just Destiny is a huge 1.7 million subscriber YouTuber who uploads reaction commentary. If you're around that time when Benji, Scrubby, those guys were blowing up, Just Destiny was in that crew. He was most famous at the time for his Dr. Phil videos. In fact, I believe he was the one who popularized it. Or no, it was he wasn't the one who popularized it. It was it was someone else. I forget. But basically, he was one of those guys who made the commentary reaction, basically the leafy genre of YouTube popular again. And recently, he's found his new niche market, his new niche audience, and that is kids. But not in the way you're thinking. No, a little more sinister than that. Let me go ahead and pull up my video, and I'll show you the exact screenshot here I'm referring to. All right, let's pull it up right here. By the way, this is coming from Miles Chong, who's someone we're going to be getting into a little bit later into the stream. We got a lot of stuff to get into a little bit later, but as you can see, Destiny's thumbnails, if the quality isn't looking that good, but if you need help reading, this is 11-year-old girl thinks she's an adult. Daniel Cohn thinks she's an adult. Little girl wants to get married. This girl must be stopped. In fact, if you type in a search bar, I believe somewhere in the video, if you type something like little girl, let me find it. Ugh. Real boomer hours right now. Yeah, little girl, you'll get all kinds of weird stuff going on. Creepiest little girl on earth visits Dr. Phil. Spoiled little girl. Little girl. She thinks she can rap. Dr. Phil loses it with little girl. He loves little children. He likes putting them in his titles a lot. And in the case before, like we saw in the Miles Chong tweet, a lot of the times he does this in very sexually suggestive ways. Like, for instance, little girl wants to get married. He highlights the fact she's only 14, or he'll show a lot of skin from these little girls, while also claiming in the title she's only 11 years old. Ugh, it doesn't look good. I don't know. Are the views just that good? I mean, I don't understand like how you could like reasonably like justify this. Like, it's not like, think about it, right? The worst thing you can get called on the internet is a pedophile. That's like the worst thing. Like, there's nothing worse than that. You are actively opening the door to allowing people to call you a pedophile just for easy views. Is that really it? I mean, there's so many ways you can get, that kind of sub base. Why do you have to, go this route? It's just not beneficial at all, So, so obviously we have some issues here. Just Destiny, clearly he's a little sinister. He's a little questionable, to say the least. And so a YouTuber by the name of Lieutenant Cobra decided he was going to call him out. Let me go ahead and pull up his channel for you guys. All right, let's see. Lieutenant Cobra. By the way, I'm just basically like briefly running down my video. If you want to see this all in more detail, I did put a video up on my main channel describing this. But basically, this YouTuber put up a video roasting Just Destiny and exposing him for being not a pedophile, but like pedophile-like behavior, if you know what I mean. So he exposes that, and Just Destiny decided the best course of action would be to sort of basically just strike him outright. Just strike him. All right, let me find the screen cap. All of it's in my video here. There we are. There we are. Striked. Oh, sorry, that's not the strike. Here we are. Dead air. Dead air. Alright, hold on. Give me a minute over here. Alright, do I click the strike? Alright. Yeah. Title, Dark Side Destiny, video taken down. You now have one copyright strike. Alright, there we go. That's the screen cap I wanted. Reason, copyright takedown request removed by Just Destiny. He strikes down videos directly criticizing him for sexualizing children. What a way to go. What a way to go. Now, a YouTuber flagging another YouTuber sadly isn't that uncommon. So what's particularly special about this case? Well, apparently this YouTuber, Just Destiny, the big thing that really just nails it is that a few months ago he was getting completely screwed over by copyright on YouTube. He's just getting completely raped by it. A company came out and was sort of basically just monetizing all of his videos, taking all his money to their account because he was playing a song that was under copyright. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and play you guys the clip that Just Destiny used. Let me go ahead and find it here. There it is. All right. Where he includes Destiny's own words. Let's take a listen.
So here are the facts. A company called Repost Network has claimed around 60 plus of my videos and counting because of a song called Swell, I'm Sorry featuring Shiloh Dynasty. They're basically stealing all the ad revenue from these videos and putting it in their pockets, even though I'm the one who put in hours upon hours of work into creating these videos for you guys.
Alright, we'll get into my rant there shortly. But, yeah, basically you can see he was getting completely screwed over by these sort of companies that were monetizing all of his hard work just for, like, one song he used. However, months after the situation, he is in the same position as this company, striking other videos that are completely within fair use, calling him out for his questionable behavior. And then he just strikes it. He just strikes it. Crying over claims while sending out takedowns. Exactly. And if you want to hear my words on the situation at the time, I don't think I can quite replicate it on the air right now. I think the best thing to do is to just sort of replay a moment in time. The moment I heard this video, this is completely live, by the way. This wasn't scripted at all. Hold up. Did you just sit there and complain that a large company was abusing the system, taking his money after he put hours, time and hours into his videos. Are you mental? You sit there and you abuse the system months later after you get abused by some corporation. You can see I'm so angry, I'm stumbling over my own words. And taking all your money. Instead of you giving out claims, you take full-on strikes. Full-on strikes. You get 3 strikes on your channel and it gets terminated. 1 strike and you can't even stream anymore. You got claims. All claims do is take your money. Strikes. All right, if you want to see the rest of that little rant there, you can watch my video. I think it was pretty good. But the point I was really driving home is that while he was getting abused by copyright copyright claims, which are, you know, they're bad, but they're not that bad. All they do is take your money. He was abusing the system in the same way, but with strikes, which are way worse than claims. Strikes remove your video. If you get 3 of them, then your channel gets completely deleted. You can't make another one. And if you have 1 strike, just 1 strike, all of a sudden you can't stream anymore on your channel. So not only was he doing the exact same thing that was being done to him, but he was doing it worse. And to creators that were criticizing him for sexualizing children. So the situation just boils down to complete cluster, where Just Destiny's getting completely like gangbanged by the entire commentary community because of this, and rightly so, because he's just a complete fraud. You know, he was sitting there on Crimson Studios' channel trying to be like the voice of the people, trying to be like, listen, I'm the guy who's gonna sit there, who's going to fight the system. I'm the guy who's going to really you know, stand up for the smaller YouTuber and, you know, set the example or something. When in reality, months later, he's doing the same thing but worse to other creators who are making content that's fair use. Like, it's completely ridiculous. But yeah, all right, let me check the chat here. But yeah, I go into a lot more detail in my actual video. I'm just kind of running it over very quickly on here. Can you react to this? What is this? Every time you send me a video to react to, it's yeah. I'm not talking about PewDiePie today, but yeah, it's just complete AIDS. Like this whole situation. It's just like, how do you stoop this low? How? All right, sorry about that. I had to cut my heater there, but yeah. Just Destiny. I genuinely, I said in the video, I hope he gets his channel terminated, and I hope he like never makes a dime for this platform. Obviously, I said that because in the video, you know, I was heated. I was just saying it as like an insult. In actual reality, I don't think he's that bad where he deserves to get taken down. But, you know, it doesn't mean we can't make jokes about it, right? But yeah, so there's that situation. Bobok says the best part is that there's 0 argument for him. It's cut and dry. Yeah, and actually, if you want to find something here, let me see if I can find it. Oh, sorry about the ear rape there. Let's see. There it is. Okay. Let me go ahead and zoom here. Look at this! People who copy strike other people simply because they can't take criticism. That was written 2 weeks earlier than this situation. 2 weeks before this entire situation broke down, he wrote this. Unironically. People who copyright strike other people simply because they can't take criticism. This sounded a lot like Mundane Matt right now. Sounding a lot like Mundane Matt. This is completely ridiculous. Like, how? How does this happen? How do you mess up this bad? Do you just get to a point when you have a certain amount of subs, you just don't care anymore? Is that it? Complete AIDS. Trying to be smug about Pokey and Matt, but he does it so much worse. Yeah. Oh man, you know what? I think a song needs to be played right now. Hold on. Hold on, guys. All right, let's see. Come on now. Now, every time he says mundane, replace with just Destiny.
I flagged the
Lieutenant Cobra.
committee. They got under my skin. I took down Warski Stream. because he laughed at me.
Which will eventually be taken out my video, let's be fair.
The COG archive was old. I had to take a swing.
Alright, I think we get the point here. The situation is almost parallel. It literally sounds like Mundane Matt. He's sitting there always calling out copyright strikes, always doing this situation. Hold on, Bobby, this is a solo show. Get out of here. This is my show. No, you can't come in. But no, I'm just saying, the situation's like almost parallel. He's sitting there calling this stuff out weeks before he gets exposed for it. I mean, not even really exposed for it. He does it openly. How do you sit there and make statements like, people who flag because they can't take... I'm sorry about that. Twitter videos, sir. People who flag because they can't take criticism. And then a week later, he does it openly. He didn't even try to hide this. How? How do you mess up this bad? It's complete AIDS. But, yeah, let's go ahead and catch up on the YouTube chat, see if there's anyone in there. I see Panda's in there. What's going on? Yeah, not X-Panda, just regular Panda. No, I don't think X-Panda's going to be on here tonight. I don't know what he's doing right now. But, yeah, that's the Just Destiny situation. I made a video covering it much more detail on my channel. So, if you want to go see that, it's almost got 300 views now. I think that's the video I've gotten the most praise for. So, if you want to go check it out, it'll be up, sitting there on my main channel for now until it gets striked. But with that being said, let's get into the more interesting situation, in my opinion, which is Ian Miles Chong. Now, to preface this sort of scenario, for those of you unfamiliar, I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of Boblox's new video, which I feature in, and just give you an idea of what's going on with Ian Miles Chong.
Okay, boys, today we got a big, fat, juicy drama story that I'm excited to tell you guys about. It involves Andy Warski, The Kill Stream, Ian Miles Chong, Keemstar, Sky Williams, Tipster, Tommy C, and Memology. This is a big one. So today we're going to be talking about how Ian sent a SWAT team to somebody's house and got their dog killed with a flashbang. The reasons for him doing this is related to a completely other drama that I'm not familiar with, so I'm gonna have my boy Augie from Red Fox Comms come in and give you a bit of exposition on why he did this, and then we can get into the juicy drama that ensued on Twitter.
Hey guys, my name is AugieRFC, and Boblox called me over to sort of explain the Ian Miles Chong situation on YouTube and Twitter that I've been following pretty closely for the past week or so. Ian claimed he got a message from the user Wild Goose, a small 500 sub YouTuber that barely posts videos, as you can see. But why would he swat this particular individual? It's because that he supposedly sent him a DM saying that he had Bitcoin assassins coming to kill Ian.
At first, when you told me that I had sent you a weird message, I was like, yeah, probably, or whatever. But I didn't remember. But now you're saying like something that I definitely wouldn't have ever said.
So someone was someone fucking with me and just using your username or something?
Probably. That's been done before.
Shit.
But how did Ian get this dox in the first place? It was given to him by none other than a Twitter user known as Mombot. Here's Ian admitting to it on the same kill stream.
Yeah, it's Mombot.
Really?
Yes, really.
Holy shit!
After revealing this information, Ian then goes on to read some of the DM conversations he had with Mombot regarding the docs.
Alright, so this is in February, by the way. Okay, so it's like, spoke to Redder House, and he can give you Goose's name and details to report to the police. And whatever else you do with those details is left to your discretion. I said, all right.
YouTube user Wild Goose subsequently was swatted, and his dog was killed with a flashbang.
Wow, what an interesting reason to swat somebody.
Alright, there we go. There's your little exposition on the story. So Ian gets this information about Wild Goose, and he decides to forward it to David Shitrat, and Shitrat then swats him, basically. So... because that's what Shitrat does. That's what he does. He's known by literally everyone, except probably Kraut, really, to be like complete like AIDS. So yeah, that's what he did, and he ended up getting this guy swatted. Now I've been hearing stories that Wild Goose is actually someone who swatted a ton of people, especially journalists in the past. I'm not entirely sure about the situation. I'll be honest. I'm not really familiar with Wild Goose. But even if that's the case, you know, I don't really operate on the mentality of, oh, you've done this scummy thing to me, so I'll do it to you. Like, for instance, Andy Warski a while back told people to flag atheism is unstoppable in Tonkasaw. And, you know, because supposedly, like, they were flagging him. And even if they were, that's completely, like, you don't flag. You don't flag, you don't dox, you don't do it. Even if someone's doing it to you, you know, fight with honor, you know? But not many people sort of share that mindset, which is fine. But, you know, there was a lot of really big debate about whether, you know, Miles Chong was, in fact, you know, sending people this sort of information and whether or not he actually tried to swat Andy Warski. Which, well, thanks to our buddy Keemstar, we know. Oh, Scrubby! Whoa! For 1,500 bits? Dude, thanks, man. I don't know why it's not showing up on screen there. Give it a minute there. Scrubby, thank you for that so much, man. Let's go ahead and listen to that. Man, thanks, Scrubby. All right, let's go ahead and listen to the audio.
Thing out saying that he's going to make a video on me. That really actually set me off. I did not need to see that. I'm more than happy to just let him leave me alone. But he forced my hand, so I called the police.
All right, now this is Ann talking in regards to Andy Warski. Basically what he's saying is, you know, Andy Warski, by making videos exposing me, he forced me to do this.
I actually called the police on him. I know what he does. I know he has illegal firearms. I know that he is deeply entrenched in the alt-right. I know that he has a lot of cocaine in his
Deeply entrenched.
house. Yeah, he's fucked. He's fucked. I even talked to them on the phone. So, who knows? Maybe they'll pay him a visit very soon.
Notice how, like, happy he is to say all that. He's like, yeah, I contacted the police. You know, he's fucked. He's completely, like, he's gone. All right, I got him. Taken care of. Mission accomplished, boys. Now, a lot of people were saying, like, oh, even Tommy C, I believe, is saying this. Let me pull up his Twitter feed. Tommy C was saying, oh, it's just like him, like, you know, doing his right as a citizen to contact the police if he believes that crimes are taking place. Let me find Tommy C. Where's Tommy C? Where's Tommy C? Where's his tweet? Yeah, he made a really, like, his tweet. Come on now. I've got this. Just Destiny, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here it is. Here's the tweet. So he made a tweet that got a lot of attention in the IBS community. So after Keem released that video that I was saying, Tommy says, sounds more like he called the cops and reported Andy. Swatting means you call the house with cops with some bullshit, so they go to the house with the SWAT team. But Keem knows that helping Nazis is what he does best. Now that, my friends, is an oof. I'm sorry, but that is a big oof because, you know, look, here's the deal. Let's break this one by one, all right? Sounds more like he's calling the cops. Well, he's pretty happy to be doing so. Then he says, swatting, by the way, thank you for the bit, on top of the world animations. I don't know why those notifications aren't showing up. Here, let me do a test. They're not showing up. I guess Streamlabs is down right now or something. Sorry about that, guys, but do know, like, I really appreciate the bits, man. Like, that helps me out a lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and break down Tommy's tweet here. Swatting means you call the cops with some bullshit. Well, he says Andy has guns. Actually, Andy's Andy's roommate. I believe. What did Andy say? Andy said something specifically about his roommate, but he also said Andy's in the alt-right, which is verifiably untrue. And then he said Andy has a ton of coke in the house, which Andy allowed the police to search his house. They didn't find any coke, so that was proven to be untrue. Let me find Andy's response to this. Let's see. Andy Warski.
Okay, so we're starting the show at 3 p.m. Eastern in an hour because I went to the one division near my place where the police handled it, but you can't pick up case files there. So I was like, ugh, we have to go to the headquarters, but that's in Toronto. That's so far away and there's traffic right now. So I made it home, phoned them. Found the case number. I have the case number. Perfect. Thought I could email or I could find it online because it's public record. Nope. I now have to drive to the other division to pick it up right now. So I'm leaving. So we're starting at 3 p.m. and I will have the police record of the swatting by Miles Chong. Asked if I could get a voice recording of the phone call. Unfortunately, in Canada, they don't do that because of privacy and safety issues. But I will have a transcript. Miles Chong has already admitted that he was the one who phoned the police. So thanks for that, Ian. And I will have the transcript so we know it's Ian who fucking called and says the words that we will read at 3 p.m. plus a lot of other shit to talk about regarding the situation. See you then.
All right, that was Andy's response there. I think he has another one where he talks about the alt-right stuff.
Hey everyone, I'm at the police station. As you can see, I ordered the fucking police report, but it's like I'm armed and dangerous.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Guys, I found the video where he actually responds to the thing. Like I said, I just got back from home, so if it's not the best stream, little rocks right now because I just got back home and stuff like that. Also, I see I got a donation from Scrubby, $15 from Scrubby. $15. Is that $15 plus the bits that he gave me? Wait a minute. I think that is. Yeah, let me check recent events. Let's see. Dude. Let's see. Scrubby donated 15 and let's see. Yeah. That's $30 from Scrubby right there. Wow, dude. Man, wow. I'm going to have to send you a DM after this. Thank you. That's amazing. Anyway, this is where it is. Also, let me check chat here real quick. Make this your background music. I'm looking at the preview right now. That's going to be a hell no. All right. Let's go ahead and play Warski's response.
Cop cars. They said it takes 10 to 15 days to order a fucking police report. I'm freezing my balls off because I parked in the wrong parking lot. Turns out, I ordered the fucking police report, but turns out I didn't even fucking need it because I have to wait 10 to 15 fucking days because I just heard the second leak. I'm on my way home right now. Sorry, it was mad traffic. I just heard the fucking second leak. So I came all the way here for no fucking reason, and Miles Chong tried to get me killed. He didn't just swat me. He tried getting me killed. It's like I'm armed and dangerous and I'm bouts of schizophrenia? Are you kidding me? Thank God the police fucking investigated everything and, knocked and they checked, online first because they found my YouTube shit, right? If they didn't, dude, I could have, if this was like America, first of all, they'd fucking break in and they think I'm schizophrenic and fucking have guns and shit and armed and dangerous and planning on killing people. They would have fucking killed me. Holy shit.
Yeah, there we go. And this was all confirmed in the second audio recording that Keemstar got a hold of, which I will play now. All right, let me see. This one said Hotel Mario. I might make that one. Let's find Keemstars. This is the second second leaked audio.
Hopefully soon the Mississauga police will be paying him a nice little visit. I told them that he was armed and dangerous, because he is. He's got guns, and that he's prone to bouts of schizophrenia and bouts of violence. So he might be in for a treat. It's all true, by the way. He is prone to all these things, so that's not just me trying to get him killed. That's actually true. They need to be careful.
Implying that Andy's some mad killer or something. He's gonna shoot up, his local supermarket or something. That's a remote possibility. So, don't make no mistake, Ian. You did this specifically because you wanted to hurt Andy after he'd made that video on you. Why didn't you just make a video disproving him, huh? So, let's go back to Tommy C here. So, Tommy C makes this tweet. Whoops. What happened? Where'd the tweet go? Hold on. I hate Twitter. Alright, here it is. Tommy C makes a tweet. Sounds more like he called the cops and reported Andy. Swatting means to go call the cops a bullshit, which he did. So they go to the house with the SWAT team. Now, they didn't go to the house with the SWAT team because Andy's actually in Canada and they don't SWAT you. Instead, they just, like, go over and, like, ask you questions, basically. But Keem knows that helping Nazis is what he does best. Well, I hate to break it, but this guilt by association stuff, like, ugh. I hate it. Yeah, oh, Keem's helping Nazis. First off, Ralph and Andy aren't Nazis. There's no proof that they are. And second off, you know, this whole guilt by association. I don't understand how Keemstar reporting a situation like this means he's like a Nazi or a Nazi sympathizer or something. That I don't even know how that even comes into the argument. This would have been a much better tweet if he had left that last part out because it shows like it looks like bias. Like it might not have been the intent, but to anyone reading this tweet, it looks like, oh, you're just reaching, and that therefore this entire tweet is just made to get Keem. If he left that part out, it would have been a better tweet. Now this leads to to go into a little bit of a Twitter spat, and this also causes Tipster and Tommy to cut ties and stuff like that, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, basically a complete disaster. What we do know is that Ann is actually guilty of the whole doxing and swatting allegations. He lied, and basically his entire career is about to just completely go down the tubes. In fact, let's check his social blade right now and see how well he's doing. Keem challenged him to win the court of, what is it, the court of public opinion? Well, let's go ahead and see how he's doing on that. Still gray. Oof. Look at all those red numbers. Here, let me zoom that up on the screen for you guys. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. Yeah, so you can see he's not doing too well for himself. Use this as background music? Let me check. Quality music for parties? Alright, I'll take a look at that later. So yeah, and Miles Chong, not doing too well. He got exposed basically for doxing, for swatting, and I'm going to be looking into putting out a proper video tomorrow. Guys, I'm back on the video grind, alright? I know I've been taking weeks off and stuff from not making content. I'm back, alright? We're going to show them how it's done. It's time to go mainstream, boys. It's time to break the boards. But yeah, I'm going to be putting out a video tomorrow in more detail about the Ian situation. Let me go and see what's going on in the YouTube chat. Nothing really much going on there. So yeah, I'm gonna be making a video on this tomorrow in more detail, explain it like actually like with my thoughts all collected together and stuff like that. But yeah, Miles Chong, no good. He might have brought up a valid point in the whole Destiny situation, but besides that, just no. All right, and with that being said, this leads me to the final topic for tonight's stream is Fainted. Now I did put out a video on Fainted a week or two ago, really going hard on him. For sort of breaking his agreement he had with Pokemon behind the scenes of not discussing the Pokemon situation anymore. Well, something funny actually happened today. And Boblox, I don't know if you're in the chat. Here, let me see. You in the chat, Boblox? Guess who followed me today? Fainted followed me. Now, when he first followed me on, here, I'll show you guys on my screen here. All right, let me see. Followers. That's right. Fainted actually followed me. Now, when he first followed me, I'd assumed he was like playing some sort of prank on me or something, or he was just messing around. But he followed me and he DM'd me, and I'm not going to show the DMs, obviously. But I will talk about what we talked about simply because it's time to sort of clear him, basically. So he follows me, and we start having a conversation, and pretty immediately I jump into it and say, like, look, I'm not going to, sit there and, like, I basically what I said to him was, like, I made a video that was very harsh on you a few weeks ago. Do you want to talk about it, basically? Like, I wasn't going to sit there and pretend like we're best friends just because you followed me. I was going to be upfront and honest and be like, look, I made a video that was critical on you. Do you want to talk about it? And I genuinely didn't know if you wanted to talk about it, or if you get like mad or anything, because my opinion of him at the time was that he was against discussion. But no, he was like, yeah, let's talk about it. So I was like, oh, okay. So we start talking about it, and I lay out my first claim against him, which was that he breached the agreement. Now, I expected Fainted to be like, that wasn't a breach of the agreement because the entire video wasn't talking about Pokemon. The entire video was talking about Greek God. I just used Pokemon in the title for views, but it's not a breach of the agreement. In which case, I would argue that no, it was a breach of the agreement because Pokemon and Boblox, the two other parties in the agreement, disagreed. However, Fainted didn't argue that point at all. Instead, he conceded and said, like, it was genuinely my mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I had views on my mind because we all know Fainted blew up incredibly fast. So naturally, he's thinking about how to get the most views of the situation instead of thinking clearly. And he also went on to say basically like it was entirely my bad, and I apologized to her, and it was my mistake, which threw me off guard. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting you to say that, man. Like, that's really respectable, to be honest, that you would admit to that, because it's not easy to admit to. So my next point against him was that basically, what was my point? Oh yeah, basically my point was that hold on, let me check the DMs. I'm getting a little scatterbrained right now. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, my next point was like, didn't you take down the video because of what who was it? Greek God did, because Greek God watched your video on stream, he roasted it, so didn't you just take down the video so that Greek God couldn't roast anymore? He told me that, and he has friends that can testify for him, according to him, that basically what happened was the moment he found out that he breached the agreement, he took it down, and while he took it down, it happened to be while Greek God was streaming and while he was watching the video. Now keep in mind, he took it down an hour after it was uploaded, so that's reasonable because, it was an hour after he uploaded. He didn't know Greek God at the time was actually watching it, and he says he has friends to testify for him, so I see no reason not to believe him there. And also, I asked him about the Boblox getting his video strike situation. He says he has nothing to do with that. And I said, well, why didn't Surf Cinema strike your videos down because you use their gameplay? He said they have a private agreement, which Boblox didn't have, so that's why they striked Boblox's video down, and that he did try to contact them. So, basically, my points in the video, he addressed, he took the L on some of them, he clarified certain things in other situations, and basically, Fainted is cool now. Fainted is, he's cool. He had a conversation which I wasn't expecting to have with him, and basically he came clean on some things, and others, he clarified, and basically, like, it was a really pleasant conversation. Now, I'm not going to take down my video on him just because I have a personal policy of not taking any videos down. It's just kind of a weird thing I have, but I really don't believe in taking videos down. However, I will be making a proper statement on my second channel regarding the situation, making sure to clarify that, hey, me and Fainted are cool now. Basically, like, we talked, we had a conversation about it. He actually likes my videos. And basically, we had a conversation. Now, the whole thing's settled. We're cool now. And my previous assertion of him that he was just another scumbag YouTuber was entirely incorrect. So, yeah. I'm making a video on this channel clarifying that and linking back to on the original video. I'll be linking to that video and making sure that people who watch the Fainted video now know that me and Fainted are cool now, and we had a conversation about it. So, yeah, basically, YouTuber that I thought was a complete snake, a complete, just manipulating the system. No, he's actually chill and he's dope, and he made some mistakes, and that's perfectly reasonable. So there's that situation. So be on the lookout for that. But I felt it was important to talk about that just because, I made a video critical of him. We had a conversation. I feel like it's my duty to sort of be transparent about that and let people know, hey guys, here's what Fainted said. Not in exact word because I don't leak DMs, but here's what he said in regards to the situation, basically so I can clear him from my previous accusations. So yeah, there's that situation. So with that being said, all these flagging YouTubers need to go, and Fainit is dope. In fact, we might be seeing Fainit a little bit more on these streams. I don't know, but we'll see. For now though, me and Fainit, we're dope. It's cool. So yeah, with that being said, I think that covers all the topics for tonight. I apologize if I was a little scatterbrained today. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff going on right now, but I will be signing off the air, but I will be back tomorrow with a video. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you got that all clarified, all that set up. Shout out to Scrubby for donating $30 to stream. That's incredible. $30 from Scrubby. Wow, man. But yeah, I only heard half of what you said about Fainted. Can you join the stream? Can I join the stream right now? I gotta go, man. But I'll DM you about it later. All right. But yeah, anyway, with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll be on tomorrow for more chill